Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. Some really big stories today, the first of which comes with a new claim that a treasure hunter in a new Discovery Channel TV show says that he has found evidence of an extraterrestrial spaceship while exploring ancient shipwrecks beneath the Bermuda Triangle. And so, according to this new report here from the Daily Mail, and I'll put the link down here below, explorer Daryl McLaws has been using secret maps created by famed NASA astronaut Gordon Cooper to find shipwrecks in the Caribbean. While diving at an undisclosed location near the Bahamas, he found what he believes is the first evidence of an extraterrestrial visit to Earth hundreds of years ago. What he thought could originally be an ancient shipwreck turned out to be a huge USO, or unidentified submerged object, with 15 300-foot-long obtrusions jutting from its sides. He says that it was a formation unlike anything I've ever seen related to shipwreck material, and it was too big for that. And so, first of all, just wow, if this turns out to be true. And I'm showing you some still images here from this show of the alleged object. According to this treasure hunter, he says that he was trying to identify shipwreck material based on one of the anomaly readings on Gordon's charts when he noticed something that stuck out that shocked him, and what appeared to him as a large dome that had a bunch of horizontal cylinder structures sticking out of it. And even more interesting was that the coral that's actually covering this object has been dated to be more than 5,000 years old. And according to the report here showing this image, it says that a close-up of one of the horizontal structures, which has scientists baffled, and because of the extreme currents at this location, it's almost impossible for coral to grow at all, let alone into anything this large. Here you guys are seeing what the man describes as the right jutting section of the USO. According to scientists on Daryl's team, no coral anywhere in the world could grow in this formation naturally, and that there would have to be an underlying structure to support that type of growth. McLaws, aged 55, described what he found while filming episode 7 of the show Cooper's Treasure on the Discovery Channel that tells how he and his team want to bring the alien spaceship to the surface, saying, quote, "It was a formation unlike anything I've ever seen related to shipwreck material. It was too big for that. And it was completely different from anything I've seen that was made by nature." So here you guys are seeing some pictures of these cylinders, as they're calling them, 300 feet each, sort of sticking out of the central domed structure. By the way, 300 feet out, that's about the length of a U.S. football field, so that's pretty massive. And here in another image, it shows these strange shapes that score the top of this central mound here. And they're saying that each of these lines is the width of a family home, so a house. And so I'll put the link to the article down here. It's much longer. But my question is, what could be, could this be natural? I'm trying to rack my brain for something that would have like a central dome with 15, at least, 300-foot long arms jutting from the sides of this thing. And furthermore, it's even more mysterious because it was found in the Bermuda Triangle, which, most of you should know that location. If you don't, well, suffice it to say it's one of the most mysterious and some would say terrifying parts of the ocean, where over decades and decades, hundreds of ships and boats of all sizes have just vanished off the face of the earth, as well as planes flying above, just disappearing. And we're talking jets, prop planes, you name it. Add to that what have been described as strange gravitational anomalies and magnetic anomalies. Planes that don't disappear will begin malfunctioning or completely shut down. And it's also been said that this area is a hotbed for UFO activity, with many strange things seen in the skies over the Bermuda Triangle as well as down in the water. We've spoken many times in our past few videos, in fact, about our oceans. We don't know what's down there. We've barely explored our oceans at all. So much mystery down there, an alien planet in and of itself, forget space. And if this object is what this man thinks, well, that would be completely groundbreaking. So I guess we're just going to have to follow the story, see what happens. I'm definitely going to be checking out this episode. I mean, I really don't watch the Discovery Channel, but I'm going to have to take a look now. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Tell me what you think. Check out the article down below. Now, in other news, we have another pretty big story, this time coming out of Ohio, where a man claims to have sighted an actual alien walking across the road and into the forest.
An alien has landed from outer space. It sounds like something from a science fiction movie, but according to a report from the Mount Vernon News, a man from the Mutual UFO Network, that's a thing, contacted them saying someone saw an alien walking across Ohio 13.
Do you believe in aliens?
No.
Chad Franks, like many in Knox County, found that kind of hard to believe that an alien had actually landed. But that didn't stop him and his son Bryce from having a little fun.
Went home and turned around and asked my son, I said, hey, you still got that blue suit? And he said, yeah. I said, come on, I got an idea. Let's go have some fun.
They took the picture and posted it on social media. It's been shared hundreds and hundreds of times already. Just down the street, the owner of the local hardware store says there have been Bigfoot sightings in the area too. Conveniently, he can sell you a commemorative statue. And he has his theory about what that alien might have been up to.
Maybe they're coming here to check out the Bigfoot. Maybe they're all related.
As you just heard, a man in Mount Vernon, Ohio, which I've actually been to Mount Vernon multiple times when I used to live up in that area. The man reports that he saw this 7 to 8 foot tall being back on July 31st on State Route 13 near Mount Vernon as the man was driving down the street. The description that he provided to the reporter, 7 to 8 foot tall with dark tan to light brown skin, no body hair. The description states the creature as having a tall, slender body, arms and legs small in diameter, hands and feet looked oversized for its body proportion, small neck with oval, elongated head. He also said that the creature's eyes were black. Which I gotta say, guys, I mean, it does sound similar to reports of the alien gray variety of being, which we've heard over the years from countless abductees and eyewitness testimonials. Although, again, usually those things are gray, this guy is saying it was tan to dark brown. So the man says that the creature came out of a cornfield and crossed the highway at, quote, a tremendous rate of speed, taking only 2 or 3 steps to get across the road. He originally said he first thought that it was a deer, but realized that whatever it was walking upright. And so, during the process of reporting this sketch was made. The local authorities have said they haven't had any more reports as of yet, but who knows if that's the truth or not. But at this point, it's just a sighting. You know, we don't have any hard evidence or anything like that. But in the bigger scheme of things, sightings like this, very similar to this, if not identical, have been reported all over the world of strange creatures, you know, whether you want to call them aliens, cryptids, or potentially Bigfoot. You know, Bigfoot and the legend of it and the evidence for it has been around almost as long as the UFO phenomenon. You know, I constantly get emails, and I rarely talk about it on the channel, you know, because a lot of people say, well, Bigfoot's a joke. But again, I mean, if we're talking about UFOs and things out in space, why not things down here on Earth? Why is that less plausible? I mean, sure, there have been hoaxes in the past, but on both sides. But that does not mean that something isn't there. In fact, as I said, I get a ton of emails, people reporting sightings of strange Bigfoot-like creatures walking in the woods, walking across the road, things that do not look like any animal or upright walking person they've ever seen before. You know, and in fact, I'd like to direct you guys, if you'd like to know more about Bigfoot, there's a couple of channels out there. One that I know of that is really cool. The guy even put out a documentary called Tennessee Bigfoot, and it's a documentary of his investigation while going on a cross-country road trip that, in his opinion, he says, raise more questions than answers. And I gotta tell you, it is a very interesting documentary, and I urge all of you to head over and check it out. So I'll put a link to that down below. If you have some free time, go and check it out. What's the hurt, and you'll definitely learn something. Always expand your palette of strangeness, because it all could very well be connected. So tell me what you guys think of this story out of Mount Vernon. Are any of you from this area, or have you just seen something similar? No matter where you are, put it down below or send me an email. And with that, I'm going to jump off here today, guys. Before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out to a Sharon Milling, who sent me a couple of pics of her very own Secure Team sticker that she made and put on her car. She says that she is very proud of it, a massive fan of the channel, proudly traveling around London showing the sticker. She says that many people ask her about the sticker and that cars will flash their lights to get a better look. So, what can I say? I'm honored. From what I hear, Secure Team, it's growing and being watched by more people than I could have ever expected. And it truly is awesome to know that there are so many truth seekers out there. So, thank you guys again, all of you, for coming back and watching these videos. Stay tuned, as I always say, and I will see you back in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.